No. Question without answer is truth, though. No.
It's just a question, basically.
Yeah.
A question without an answer is just a question.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Stoneface Reactions. I'm Theta. This is Lessons, and we are here for the very first episode of, I guess I'm pronouncing this, Xam'd? Lost Memories. This is a sponsored video from our Patreon from Yuki Ali, who was previously sponsoring Raw Zaphon, who which show I finally finished on my own. Sorry, the slight disappointment in that was that Raw Zaphon has one of the greatest moments of anime I've ever seen. Really? Also, really confusing at the beginning, and I was really hoping to get Griffin in on that, and I got him for like the first couple of episodes, which I will always remember. Griffin is watching the scene where they're standing in front of a pool, like a school swimming pool sort of thing. And he is just going on about how he hates the slabs that are positioned in such a way, because, you know, Griffin used to be big into swimming. And it's like, oh, I think you're missing that one of these characters doesn't have a reflection. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, no, I would highly recommend Raw Zaphon to anybody.
The character was a vampire, I guess?
No, wasn't there. Yeah, no, one of the things is that one of the characters, the main character, sees all the time. The show doesn't reference the fact that other people don't react to them. So occasionally one other character does react to them, but I think that's mostly to throw you off because she also has something special going on with her. So there's just a character in the scene that doesn't have reflection in water. Other people don't react to the things they say, that sort of stuff.
Ooh.
That's just one of the side things.
Yeah, that reminds me of Bunny's. Rascal doesn't dream of Bunny.
That is a completely different situation. She's real. I would say that's the thing. Not that this other girl's not real. She is. She's a visual representation of something else that's going on. Anyway, I'm not giving stuff away for Raw Zaphon, even though if you're watching this, you've watched me watch the whole thing. But yeah, no, Raw Zaphon has one of the greatest episodes of anime ever. And I would say that you could watch that episode independently of the show. Because I think that even though it's built up off of the first half of the show, everything that happens in it is encapsulated enough that you don't need to know what's happening in the background. Like, why are they running off with each other? Blah, 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 blah. That is inconsequential to the story of the episode itself. So, if you know, you know, I guess. Because otherwise, I don't want to get into it too much because it spoils itself to have described it. Anyway, once again, thank you for Yuki Ali for sponsoring that, and now sponsoring this. Now, what is this? I do not know. I have nothing about it. The most I can do is, well, that's not the image I wanted to share with you. I'll share that one with you anyway, because it still has the overlay on it. I made an overlay because obviously I had to do it somehow, and my artist is currently busy with a different overlay for a different show that's in the works. So I went to an AI. I went to DeepSeek, and I said, without telling me anything about the show or the characters, tell me which character is best aligned to a person who likes X characters. And I input the characters that you have described for me before to have our artist draw you as. So, past examples of past works. And the character that came up is the one underneath you in the overlay. And then I did the same thing for me. So I don't know anything about these two characters, but evidently an AI suggested that these are the characters that best match us for the character types that we've had ourselves drawn as before. So people that are coming to watch us react to Xam'd, who already know what Xam'd is or is about, will now instantly be able to judge us, I guess.
I mean, if these are even characters are in the series.
Well, they are. The AI didn't give me an image for the characters. The AI suggested the characters, and then I went and found an image I could use for the overlay.
Oh.
Yeah, so they are characters in the show. Now, if the AI is even correct about what they are, right? That's the thing, right? But yeah, anyway, I have no idea what Xam'd Lost Memories is about. I'm going to guess memories that were lost.
I mean, one of those characters has a camera, like a
Old school
I guess
camera
that's-
too.
well, not that old.
No, that looks old. That looks I'm gonna say 1930s. That looks like the box camera that you would see on like a. Ooh, now I'm actually thinking maybe 1940s. Like the box camera you'd have the person would wear around their neck, and they would like hold it like that, and they gotta like get the light thing just right. Like it's
Also,
better. It's better than the one that you had to like put over your head and hold still
yeah.
for 20 minutes. Yeah, I think it's like. It's really old. Either way, really old. I'm talking like 100 years old. Camera.
Well, yeah. I forget how quickly camera technology has advanced.
Well, yeah, there's been like a boom in technological advancements in the last 60 years. I appreciate how you pulled that from the darkness. No, I'm just saying you went back and it like, since it's kind of dark itself, just like emerged from the darkness like you were evil.
Magician.
No, say evil from oh god, what's the time traveler?
Not the evil.
Dwarf? No.
Oh yeah, the time chasers, time bandits.
Yeah, time bandit. Well, he was evil. His name was evil.
Yeah. Yeah, because he was the devil.
Don't touch it. It's evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you were like, well, because his whole thing was technology and whatnot. So you're like him reaching into the darkness, pulling out a cell phone. Anyway, yeah, no idea. So obviously we're not gonna have any notes. This is episode 1. Can't have a board yet. This is episode 1. I think we've talked about literally the extent that we can pull from Xam'd, Lost Memories, what it might be about.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll do but to hop on in and see what we get.
But before we get started,
Make sure that you hit the like button.
Hit that subscribe button.
Comment down below to feed that algorithm.
on top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this,
Unfiltered.
Uncensored.
And uncut.
as well as some early access stuff,
You can check it out over on the Patreon.
It's just $5 a month, but hey, no pressure.
There's zero pressure in order to do that. It's just a little bit of extra support, and it would be greatly appreciated.
We had this in my condom for some reason.
That's a testicle and a condom. You got it right, 100%.
あなたはエジプトの王妃のようにたくましく洞窟の奥に座っている。あなたへの奉仕のために私の足は休むことを知らない。
So they know Egypt, at least in this world.
あなたへの媚びのために草草の巨食に満ちた供物を盗んだ。
Well, now I feel bad for thinking about it as a testicle.
暗く青いあなたの瞳が湖のように微笑むのも睡蓮のように花開くのも獅子の頭の刻んである巨大な椅子に座を占めて
Oh, spaceships now. Okay.
Or just highly advanced airplanes.
あなたのしっかりひざま
That
ず
looks like a tube that I saw recently in Apocalypse Hotel. Oh, not anymore. Now it looks like the eggs from Metroid.
今なお私を生きることのないこの国の若者の一つの顔がそこに火をはらんだまま凍っている
Well, don't think we're going to be analyzing it in English.
掴んだ眠気を逃がすなよと誰かいる現在地
Is it going to be a show where we all live in the sky because we can't live on the planet anymore?
Well, it's like,
No. Guessed too early.
so this is early 1940s, 1950s type technology, I guess, or the
I
style. of it?
said 100 years ago.
Oh, okay. Oh, she's preparing for combat. Okay, never mind.
Man, and his is the thing full of pinups. Postal law. Imagine getting shot down for postal law.
北政府の偽装船に郵便法もクソもあるか。あと600カップで自由権領空。全速で行ってもケツをかじられる。一番近いドックを探せ。空爆に巻き込まれたら無駄な足止めを食う。了解。
I don't think everybody lives in the sky if they can get bombed unless it's a relatively large
I mean,
you know,
unless it's
platform or
flag.
something.
This feels like a Miyazaki thing that I didn't watch.
Yeah.
Almost Castle in the Sky, maybe?
あの子が出たら全速でついていく。ナキャミ。こっちはしてもいいね。余計なこと考えるんじゃないよ。お前は前だけ見て飛べばいい。
I'm just also very confused with what this has to do with the testicle swallowing thing from earlier.
Yeah. Oh, that gave me what was a Riga 7 vibe as well.
Yeah, sure, if he was doing it like a surfboard. Okay, the opening that we have to talk over, no matter how much you want to enjoy it.
Oh, it's
Do remember that at least I will. I don't know if Lessons will on this one. Rewatch this and rehear it myself.
Diesel punk style. Well, that's the character. I don't know. A diesel punk style world, I guess.
I don't know if it's diesel punk.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing looked like diesel punk to me.
Everything looked diesel punk to me. All
No,
those gears and pipes and everything else.
Yeah, but that's not diesel punk in
Steampunk
itself.
to diesel punk. It's an aesthetic, so.
Yeah, but I don't think it follows that aesthetic. I think we need more to be able to figure that one out. Also, monsters are a thing. But shirts apparently are optional.
Yeah.
So I guess we're a delivery service?
I guess so, yeah.
Oh, it's my guy.
Well, that camera looks more advanced than you thought, yeah.
Yeah, but only still looks like the old style cameras. It just seems to function more modernly. I wouldn't put it past Kodak to make an old school looking camera with modern innards. Yeah, he does look like a Miyazaki character.
And now he's
before he transformed
superhero?
into a monster.
Yeah.
Okay, so the monsters could just be people who deliver mail.
Yes.
Xam'd at the dawn of war.
なんでよ。起こしてくれたっていいだろうによ。本当になってた？
なってたよ。母さんのせいにしないでよね。
二度寝くん。してねえよ。
Okay, so conceivably you've been drawn, or not drawn, you're representing the main character. Assuming Delivery Girl isn't the main character.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that.
仕事行く前に管理課に報告して。またサビが混じってる。
Oh, rust, yeah. Rust in the pipes.
And he just fixed it too.
Mm-hmm. It just needs new piping altogether, which is expensive as hell. Unless the rust is coming from.
I was covering more of the dad thing now. Sorry, I moved on in my thoughts. He said, sorry, dad, and then I don't think those are his ashes.
I hate that too when that happens. The fact that she checks the bathroom and sees if he's there.
So he did. Okay, it's just the meal she didn't take.
Yeah, because he's supposed to deliver it, but he's like, "No, sorry, I won't know how to do that."
I don't know. I think it's his lunch.
No, well, it's his dad's lunch. He's still there. It's like.
No, okay.
Yeah, he's supposed to take the bento to his dad on his way to school. I think that's it.
分で洗えよ。
Oh, parents are separated. Okay.
But still, he's very dependent on his ex-wife.
No, separated, not divorced.
Yeah, well, I don't know many separations that don't wind up there.
気を合わせること正面から相手と向き合い拒絶せず相手の体を自分の一部に
That's the voice of the dad? He sounds so young.
春
The delivery girl? Yeah, I think so.
No. She looks completely different. Also, I have to imagine that's happening concurrently with this.
Yeah. So it's a judo school or the equivalent. The fantasy equivalent of this. I
Right,
think it looks like
Blue
her.
何度も言っているだろう棟梁に勝ち負けはない
I don't think you're good with watches if you need your watch to have a dark and light side to it.
I think that's a shadow.
No, it had the images of the moon and the sun in it.
But these rabbit cats, I guess.
Legitimately a slight turn, and you would have missed it.
親の教育がなってねえな
Well, actually, the parent ran off and left the kid in danger.
元の行くところそこに近道あり
Neko something or other. I don't know what they call
さっ
them.
きのでっかいすいません
So, not Reko. What is rabbit? Usagi. So, no, it's not Neko Usagi.
これ
So,
で3分は稼げるかな
Neko something else.
あれねえ、これ秋雪くんの
I better take it so it doesn't get stolen.
おじさんのところかしら。終わりの見えない冷戦。あいつんとこも大変ね。
See, the fact that the title of the episode refers to, like, a war about to happen
Yeah.
throws me off when they haphazardly just refer to a bad relationship as a Cold War.
Cool.
林のラムネ
They boyfriend and girlfriend?
行ってきます。
Legitimately stuff I'm going to figure out when I rewatch for the notes and
That
everything.
was kind of funny. Like, you back to Earth? Yeah, I'm back.
不屈の精神
I thought that he was his dad, but he sounded too young. So, you know,
No,
make sure
I
that
thought
he's in
that
high
was the
school.
dad.
隣の植木屋さん
Oh, yeah.
Again, that's just because you're an anime character. I think a normal person would have been like, okay, 3. Got it.
先生はまだ寝てるのかね。
すぐ起こしますからちょっと
Okay, I guess the dad was different from the judo teacher.
腰が痛くて。
Yeah.
Okay, lady, but I'm not the doctor.
起きろやぶ医者おいおとといだぜ俺が掃除してやったの
Wow.
親父弁当おいゴリラ
Sorry, I'm seeing my own mustache in this guy.
患者さん待ってんぞ
Maybe you want to change your character.
No, I'm going to trust the AI.
That would have gotten me slapped as hell if I did that to my dad.
帰りに寄ってやる
Kind of reminds me of my dad too, except he didn't have big nose.
いつも悪いな。
悪いよ
It was the 17th of something.
コー
June?
ヒーでも飲んでったらどうだ。
I don't know. There was the calendar in the other room too. I'll just probably cross-reference the two. I'm assuming though that he's such a slob that he probably doesn't change the dates on his calendar.
答えのない問いが真実。それでも人は己に言い続け
No.
なければならない。
Question without answer is truth. Though, no.
行ってきます
It's just a question, basically.
Yeah.
A question without an answer is just a question.
すぐ開きますから
ご苦労様。
I mean, I wouldn't want my doctor to say something like that.
Oh, so he left the bike in his dad's place
Well, he is a
at the
deer.
Dawn War.
No,
Not
he
at the
didn't- he
Dawn
didn't.
of War, it's at Adam.
He didn't leave his bike at his dad's place. He left his bike down the hill from his dad's place. Remember the shortcut
Yeah.
he took?
次。
ねえね
腕章。
Oh, okay. But can you not just remake an armband if you don't have one?
遅いなあいつ。
まだ待ってんの？
Why is a guy with a rifle checking them going in and out? I guess they're going to military school?
So they don't steal the mail.
抜くと足元すくわれる。
Postal code, man. It's dangerous in this world.
Well, don't mess with the postal police, I'll tell you that much. I guess those are warships in the sky, huh?
ごめんごめん。
I don't know. They look exactly like the other one that was dealing with the mail. Oh, sorry.
Oh, so there's that
Testicle
kid.
swallower.
Yeah. Yeah. Condom swallower.
Oh, no. It seemed like they were transporting the testicle thing in a condom, but then when they swallowed
Yeah.
it, it was just in the... Or it wasn't in a condom.
間に合った。
Again, for anybody who's taking offense to the way we're talking about stuff, we'll have it better in... Also, was the bike that heavy?
Apparently.
遅い。
We'll have it better in episode 2.
おめえ来んの早いんだよ。何？どっちだよ。
そうよ古市。アイスはゲット。
わかったよ。俺にも早く並べよ。ういっす。
Yeah, she doesn't have an armband, so how's this gonna work? He or she doesn't have an armband. Yeah, thank you. You're noticing it too.
今日はやけに重いな。
おい次
そのまま行って。
腕章喋れんのか貴様。
おはようございます。
おいおい
はい。
順番だろうがちゃんと並べ。
今日は顔なじみってことで許可してください。
腕章は
学校帰りに落としちゃったみたいで。
Oh, slipped her the armband? Oh, dropped it in front of her.
に届けを出せ。
Him or her? I'm assuming
用意
her.
しとけよ。
はーい。
ちゃんと左腕につけておくように。
He could be a terrorist or something like that, you know? Like, oh, let the terrorist inside of the bus with all the kids.
よいしょっと。下手な芝居しやがって。
転校生？
見かけねえ子だな。
Yeah, I mean, we have no idea what that group of people was about at the beginning. Also, does
Yeah.
that person have barriers? The person sitting at the front on the right-hand side had these little poofs coming up top. Those like little barriers.
Let me check again. Kuma.
Her head's in the way. You wouldn't be able to see it.
Oh, she's wearing a skirt like the school skirt, but the jacket, it might be... Well, if she's a recent transfer, she'll still be wearing the uniform from her other school, I guess.
She's clearly from the beginning, which didn't seem like a
I know
school thing.
that. I know
No, I'm saying
that.
we don't know anything about what that group of people was about.
Free-zone
See right there at
fighters.
the bottom. Okay, it's hair ties. I got it.
Yeah. 13 lens.
南大陸自由圏防衛ケーブルです。先端島は今日も一日晴天。防衛ラインは自由圏によって守られています。
Sorry, the earbud technology of 100 years ago.
Oh, it reminds me of Star Trek. What's her name?
Uhura. No, Uhura's was even smaller than that.
No, actually, it was pretty big.
No, that was massive. You're not remembering from moments ago how big that thing coming out of his ear was.
探査隊は急げ。
了解。
飛んで火にいる。金領区侵攻のこの日に。まさかだ。属国とはいえ、ここは自由圏の植民地だ。
Yeah, this is very much World War II, early...
Yeah, but where
Late
are
World War
we?
II, early 50s, right?
船体識別確認。
Well, as you covered in the very beginning, they knew of a country on Earth. Egypt was it
Yeah.
or something like that. So I'm just trying to look at their map and figure out where we are. Well, that's never good to hear. Revisions of the Constitution.
Could this be like alternate Japan, you know, Cold War Japan or something like that? Fear of a Russian invasion, perhaps?
She might be a terrorist.
No, I'm talking about the themes
No,
of the
no,
story.
I'm talking about the girl you pointed out. She might be a
Yeah.
terrorist. She just pulled
Yeah,
the
she might be a
thing out and looking around as
Yeah.
though she knows about the oncoming attack.
Mm-hmm. That's a cool looking bus, by the way.
早く早く。
Wari.
Also, I'm not a fucking wall. You can go around me.
Well, it's a bus, so it's kind of.
いちいち待つなよ。これだから幼馴染。
おばさんに言われてるの。だらしない息子をよろしくって。
Boom.
Well, didn't guess suicide bomber, but I guess the testicle she ate was an explosive. Or a drug. She could be an old school assassin.
なんだ。
Took a bunch of hashish. Okay, so everybody that got hit by that thing now has sort of mutagenic.
I think Haru is very much dead.
No,
Oh, no, she's alive. Or in shock, but
so
alive.
a certain number of people have just been struck by debris and are wounded that way. She's clearly one of them too. The mutagenic ones.
なんなのよこれ。
Okay, so the thing inside of them was a mutagenic thing that had spread out after they blew up.
自由権反対派か。冗談言うな。んなもんとっくに粛清されてる。
I wanna be
didn't
purged?
die?
わかんねえのか。北政府に決
How
ま
the
って
hell
んだ
did she survive the explosion she was at the center of? I guess she threw up the thing? Oh, you don't want to see that.
動けるか。
ごめんなさい。巻き込んで。
Wow, didn't throw it up, blew it out of her.
君が。
私の名はナズナ。あなたならきっと大丈夫です。忘年の。
Oh, not my mouth. I kind of like the mask the person that was delivering stuff was wearing.
とりあえず王宮の王宮。他のケロ人を見てくる。ここで待ってて。
But what about not getting purged? What the hell does that mean?
I mean, legitimately, when your bus is like being manned by a guy with a gun, it's probably a whole military thing going on with your government right now. Remember, the Constitution just got revised. Oh, there we go. I told you it was a different person.
あと10分。おい。先だと思って中立地帯じゃなかったのかよ。
I do like the whole choral soundtrack.
ちょっくら見に行ってくれってよ。
いつもいつも。かっこつけんじゃないよ。このクソ野郎。女の恥。
God, I love a boss. Really makes me want to come back to the job site. Kind of reminds me of Bleach. You know, Ichigo turning into an iron car. Okay, well, soldiers know something.
いいから逃げるんだよ。
あ、救急は？
Then machine gun?
I mean, it certainly doesn't help that you instantly stop looking like the person you were.
誰だ？お前は？
I don't even
That's
wait to
one way.
answer. Well, you're dead, Lessons. You died.
Oh. Telepathy?
なんだあの船。
Oh, remember, she got hit by one of them too.
入っておりません。
Mhm.
She just didn't get the thing from the other girl. Oh, aerial bombing, as they discussed. continue to show.
I think they're not going to get bombed by regular bombs. They're going to get bombed by monsters.
Are you going to monster the entire island? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think I think that's completely unrelated. I don't think the white-haired girl has anything to do with the country that's coming to bomb them. I think that's two different things.
No, but I think the monster okay. The way she said it,
playing
Uno. It's like keep our memories. So maybe she's part of this group of people that are half monster, whatever, right?
He's my guy. He's a soldier.
Uh,
I feel like that's what I wanted to look like when I grew up. The dad character. Got my inspiration from 70s porno mustaches. No, I'm saying we don't know anything about the group that we saw at the very beginning of the episode, which clearly they are associated with, but I don't think has anything to do with the military that's coming to attack them. So therefore, I don't think the bombs have anything to do with the mutagen.
But I think they're going to use monsters as weapons. They're bombing them with some kind of monster.
No, I don't think that. I mean, I disagree with that's. Clearly, that's what you think. That's not what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that's just going to be fucking bombs. I think it's going to be two conventional militaries fighting each other, and then this third party of whatever the fuck is going on. Obviously, can't make that many informed guesses.
飛びだね東の島国ザムドが人型兵器と激しい戦闘になっちまうそこに現れたのが雲を切る女
There you go, monsters.
泣き網だ
It's not proof of anything.
先端と思考停止両目をがっつり開いとけ
I would also... I don't know. I'm not sure who's fighting who there. That's the confusing
That's
bit.
true.
It says that they do battle with the human form weapon. I don't know. You know, but a little bit to work with here. Obviously, you could be right. I think it just behooves us as a reaction group to have one dissenting opinion against every other opinion. You know, the 5 out of 6 agree. The 6th person's job is to disagree. Unfortunately, there's only 2 of us, which means I have to constantly disagree with you. Again, this is going to be something to pick up in the rewatch, because obviously there's a lot of stuff in the early beginning part that I just did not take in, like possibly the meaning of what they were saying in the testicle swallowing ceremony. And I feel like probably a little bit at the beginning when we were being introduced to what's his name's, like I didn't even pick up names. I'm gonna have to do the board to like get the names in my head. I do not remember anyone's name. Like I couldn't even make a guess. I do not know anyone's name. The character I keep on saying you were drawn as though this is art that I had made. The character that the AI decided you would be. You know, before we get into anything of that, what do you think of your character?
I mean, standard high school student in what seems to be, if you want for that opening sequence of the planes and all that, would just be a diesel punk alternate high school Japan, basically.
Very ironically, now that I think about it, then you brought up the whole, if it wasn't for the bombing on the bus thing. Razafon, first episode, literally explosion on a train, sort of. It's actually the city is being bombed, ironically, and then the bombing causes the train to go derail and everything. And it's a bunch of high school kids. So very literally, beyond the whole messenger thing, actually there was a third party in the first episode of Razafon flying around in jets too. So this has a lot in common with Razafon already. If you said everything that happened very vaguely, everything lines up that sort of way. Obviously, I can't say anything about my guy. My guy didn't show up except for the opening and the ending credits.
Yeah, and in the ending credits, he's just like a soldier in a trench somewhere. So
actually, I said he looked like a soldier, but it very much also looked like he was just a guy walking through like a market. So, like at first, I thought, oh, he's in the trenches. He's a soldier. It's like, wait a second. These look like people in a busy marketplace, and he's moving through them. So
that looked like a trench to me.
I don't think so. I think it looked like a bunch of different people not wearing uniforms. Like it looked like a bunch of people, say, in a Indian marketplace or something like that. Obviously, not going backwards to look. I'm just off the top of my head. As I said, there's a lot of this is just going to be coming back up in notes. I don't know if there's going to be a show you're taking notes for, but obviously I am. It's the only way I'll ever remember anything. and watching one episode a month is just going to require remembering stuff.
Either way, it's interesting. I'm intrigued about what's going on, but I need more.
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. Not to bring it up again, that's why I'm going to need notes, because it feels like this is going to be a show with a lot of depth to it. At least it's going to feel like it's going to be chunky in the beginning before it establishes itself and what it's about, and then it's going to become a little less dense and something that's going to be more easy to follow because it'll become more character stuff. I think I brought this up about what Visions of Escaflowne feels like to me now, which it feels like maybe like a D&D campaign, or I think I liken it more to a Final Fantasy adventure, where you start small, like we start with the characters, then we establish that the threat to the characters is bigger than the characters themselves, and then we work our way up the chain of influence till the point where our characters are influencing things on a national level, right?
Yeah.
We got to work our way up the chain. I kind of feel like this show is going to be doing the same thing. Oh, we're high school students. Oh no, I've been infected with a mysterious thing. What are human form weapons? Yeah. Till eventually we get to the point where the war isn't bigger than our ability to interact with.
Or understand, hopefully.
Well, I mean, understanding, I think, is going to be simple for the characters in the show. Because they live in that world.
Yeah, for us, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I assume that's going to be the chunky bit at the beginning of the show. That once we get like a couple episodes in, it's going to be like, oh, okay, this country's fighting that country. This is a standard use of weapons. These are the factions that are at play. We just got to get introduced to that in a way that makes sense to the storyline.
Yeah. So, there you have it. That was Xam'd. What was it? Lost Memories?
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I've been Theta. This has been Lessons. We've been Stoneface Reactions, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?